be showcasing these area triggers. So, hold on. There's the move, the rotate, scale, fade, and tint. Move can do this. Rotate does this. Scale does this. And fade does this. And tint does this. I will show you how to use them. So, right here, we see these. Now these show like all of the things that I like selected. So, there are a bunch of triggers. If you want the effect that I have, you're gonna want to have length 30, move distance 15, move angle 180. You wanna select relative, ease in and out, and touch trigger if you want it to be a touch trigger or not. You want the arrows pointing inward like this, and you want the target group ID like whichever group ID you want to apply the effect on. There's for center group ID, just like select P1. Did I accidentally select P2? Well, anyways, you go to dead zone and turn it to 5. And that's basically it. So, yeah. For rotate, I did 45 degrees, length 30, ease in and out, touch trigger, group ID 1, center group ID P1, or player 1, and dead zone 5, arrows pointing inward. Scale, I did scale X, a 0.5, scale Y 0.5, length 30, ease in and out, touch trigger, arrows pointing inward, group ID 1, center group ID player 1, dead zone 5. And then area fade, length 30, opacity 0.5, and of course touch triggered, arrows pointing inwards, dead zone 5, target group ID 1, P1, or player 1, and yeah. And area tint is like that, but with color. So length 30, color channel 2 because I wanted it to be red, so the color channel 2 I made it red. That's why this is 2. And then touch trigger 0.75%, and player 1 for center group ID and target group ID 1, touch trigger, arrows pointing inwards, and yeah, dead zone 5, and that's how to do it. And for these blocks, I went to the group and selected no touch. I added them to a group ID 1. I made invisible blocks right here by selecting hide. And I added a zoom trigger so you can see all of the notes that I made. And a spike at the end to end the level. But the real cool thing about this is that you can apply multiple triggers at the same time. Cool.